Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, everybody. May I invite you all to distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Patrick Bowman House of Basketball. This is the Basketball Champions League Season 11 draw ceremony, and it is a pleasure to have all of you here with us once again. A very warm welcome as well to everyone watching the live broadcast. We know that you're all eagerly waiting to learn the names of your opponents and discover the matchups for Season 11 of the Basketball Champions League, powered by Ameresco Sanal. Yes, Season 11. A full decade of the BCL is now behind us, and it has been filled with plenty of incredible memories since the ball first tipped off in 2016. The ones we remember the most, of course, are the champions. 7 different clubs have lifted the beautiful spiky trophy. Can you name them all? Well, if not, that's okay, because we've got the perfect reminder for you.
That wide alley-oop. First ever basketball championship title. Basketball Champions League trophy. They're just going together. They clinch a major trophy.
A huge celebration here. The first team to ever defend the Basketball Champions League title.
Although Tenerife have won that elusive second title. Right, Telecom Basketball, they've done it! They've finally done it! Bondano winning season 9. Caroline. Goes in for the jab. They get to the coaches. He's going to put it up. Oh! And this is one. Reed's Vilnius win over IPC to win the Basketball Champions League.
Feel free to put your hands together, because we witnessed history this past May in Badalona. For the first time ever, a Lithuanian club won the Basketball Champions League and secured its place in our history books. And not only in the history books. In sports, writing your name down can be quite literal sometimes. Our beautiful trophy has evolved over the years to ensure that every champion is remembered. And now the name of Ritas Vilnius is etched into European basketball history forever. It is now time to see that engraving in person, so please join me in welcoming to the stage the president of the reigning champions, Darius Goudelis, together with the trophy. Thank you very much, Mr. Goudelis, for being here. And as you know, the trophy also comes with a €1 million prize money. To present the check, please welcome the BCL chairman, Mr. Markus Studer. Ladies and gentlemen, the Basketball Champions League 2026 champions, Ritas Vilnius. Congratulations once again, and thank you, Mr. Struder. With that official moment, we can now close the chapter on what was a sensational milestone season. A full decade of the BCL has now passed, bringing countless lessons learned and turning goals that once seemed unreachable into reality. And this sets the stage for season 11. Please welcome the CEO of the Basketball Champions League, Mr. Patrick Komnenos.
Thank you. Thank you, Chloe. Good afternoon from my side as well, and welcome to the Patrick Baumann House of Basketball. A warm welcome to club representatives that are returning, and their teams are participating in another edition of the Basketball Champions League, and a very warm welcome to newcomers, teams that are joining us for the very first time in their inaugural Basketball Champions League season. As Chloe mentioned, it was exactly 2 months ago in Badalona where we celebrated the conclusion of our 10th anniversary season, a very successful season that saw Ritas Vilnius lift this wonderful trophy. It was in Badalona during that long weekend that we were able to continue building on this relationship, building on this collaboration that we have developed over the last years, and look into the years ahead with great optimism. As we now embark on season 11 of the Basketball Champions League, we also start a new decade for the Basketball Champions League, a decade where the Basketball Champions League will play a critical part in the developments of European club basketball. It is, as you know, the start of NBA Europe that is set to launch in the fall of 2027. It is this opportunity that will give two of the teams present here today the chance to qualify to the inaugural season of NBA Europe. It is something that for us is essential. It is what has driven us over the last year, highlighting the principle of sporting merit, earning your chance to participate at the very top. This is part of the natural process of what we deem the pyramid of European sport, the opportunity to start at the local level and then to slowly develop and participate at the top level international competition. It is this premise, effectively, that sets up the most competitive Basketball Champions League to date in what we believe season 11 should be. And we have big names, big clubs, trophy cases, some of the most successful teams in Europe, but we also have data to support this. We have, for instance, the fact that we have 18 different countries represented into this year's edition of the Basketball Champions League. So 32 teams will play in the Basketball Champions League regular season. 18 different countries will be represented. In these 32 teams, we will also welcome 10 champions, teams that during the last competitive season in the domestic leagues were able to lift the trophy and come to us as champions. But the most striking statistic, the one that impresses me the most, is out of the 54 teams that are registered for this year's edition of the Basketball Champions League, 80% completed the recent domestic league campaign, playing at least in their respective semi-finals. This, I think, is great testimony to one of our core values, that results in the domestic leagues do matter. This is something that has been the driving force behind the Basketball Champions League over the last 10 years, and this is a principle that will not change in the years to come, especially in this new environment. A new environment where the Basketball Champions League will represent and will safeguard the interests of hundreds of clubs around Europe. Hundreds of clubs that should have the opportunity to dream, and now to dream even bigger. They will have the opportunity to invest into strong teams, strong rosters, participate in their domestic league, be successful in their domestic league, and then qualify to the BCL, and by being successful and being among the best in the Basketball Champions League, to also have the opportunity to qualify for NBA Europe, at which stage, once again, based exclusively on their sporting results, they will be in a position to receive benefits that have probably never been seen in European basketball before. I believe this is ample motivation for all the teams in today's draw, knowing that 2 teams will have the chance to go and participate in NBA Europe. But in order to do this and in order to go to the final stage and lift this beautiful trophy, you need to know the road ahead. And the road ahead includes the draw, includes finding out who your opponents will be. So this is what we're here to undertake today. From my side, once again, a very warm welcome to Season 11 of the Basketball Champions League, and good luck to all the teams. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Komnenos. Time to get down to business now. Season 11, as Mr. Komnenos just mentioned, will feature 32 clubs. 30 teams have already secured their places. The final 2 spots will be decided through the qualification round tournaments, and that is where we will start today's draw. Here to help us with the qualification round tournament draw is another special guest from Ritas Vilnius, 2-time Youth BCL champion and MVP. Let's find out who it is.
Stealing the ball, Ugurlu. Urbanas gets his own rebound and cut in, scores! Narvilas, nice cut! And it's in! Urbanas!
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ignas Urbonas. Thank you so much, Ignas, for being here with us. Welcome to Switzerland as well. It seems like you just can't stop winning in the BCL. 2-time Youth BCL champion. You're part of the BCL organization, the reigning champion. Not a bad way to start your professional career, right?
Yeah, right.
There's a real winning culture at Ritas Vilnius, from the youth teams to the senior team. What makes this club so special? What's the secret?
There's no secret. It's, I think, just hard work and fans, club, administration. They're putting a lot of work in, and that's the secret.
Of course, work, maybe a little bit of luck. We'll see if you bring luck to Ritas Vilnius today. Are you ready for the pressure of the draw? Because this is quite different than a basketball court.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Thank you, Ignas. You can take your position here. Ignas is only 18, so we need someone with a little more experience on stage. You already know who we are talking about, but any excuse is a good excuse to watch some more Kai Brunke highlights.
Oh, forget everything. This is the play of the season by Kai Brunke.
August goes in, gets denied. Okay, Brunke. Brunke, look at him, pushes it down the alley.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome BCL champion Kai Brunke. Thank you, Kai, as well, and welcome to Switzerland. Congratulations on what you accomplished this past May in Badalona with your team. I think we all remember your coach in the locker room saying the now famous phrase, "Don't die tonight." So first of all, we're happy to see you alive. And now, are we allowed to know what happened during that night of celebration in Badalona?
I mean, of course we had a good celebration, but I would say that's a story only for the players. And yeah, I'm gonna keep it a secret.
Nice. Well, let's talk about what happened on the court now. Looking back a few months later, do you feel like you've fully realized and understood what you and your team achieved in Badalona?
Honestly, it took a little bit of time to realize what happened. It was, unbelievable. It's such a great experience for me, especially for my first year in BCL. Unforgettable.
Last question about the young guy behind it. How impressed are you with Ignace and all the young players in your academy? Do you feel like the future of the organization is in safe hands with them?
It's definitely in safe hands. It's unbelievable to see the young guys stepping up, helping out in practice or even in the games. Ritas is doing a great job of getting those kids with us and giving them trust and confidence to be with us.
Well, thank you so much, Kai. You can take your position here. And now we'll let the draw experts take over, especially when it comes to explaining the draw procedure.
The Basketball Champions League is a pan-European competition where clubs participate following success in their domestic leagues. But how does it work? From the start of the qualification rounds, up to 206 games will be played over 9 months. 54 teams from 29 countries will compete. Out of those 54 teams, 30 will directly enter the regular season. The remaining 24 teams will compete in 2 qualification round tournaments. The first qualification round tournament will feature national champions and finalists from countries not represented yet in the regular season. They will be split into 4 pots based on BCL club and country rankings. Teams from Pot 1 will be drawn against teams from Pot 4, and teams from Pot 2 will be drawn against teams from Pot 3, until all the quarterfinals are completed. The winner of this knockout stage will earn their spot in the regular season. The other qualification round tournament will involve teams from countries already represented in the regular season, and playoff semi-finalists from countries not represented yet. They will be divided into 4 pots based on BCL club and country rankings. Teams from Pot 1 will be drawn against teams from Pot 4, and teams from Pot 2 will be drawn against teams from Pot 3 until all the quarterfinals are completed. The winner of this knockout stage will earn their spot in the regular season. These 2 qualification round tournament winners are joining the 30 directly qualified teams and will be placed in one of the 4 regular season pots for the purpose of the draw to complete the list of 32. Each team will be drawn and placed in the next available group until all groups are completed. Country protection applies. Each team plays the other teams in the group, home and away. The first place teams in each group will qualify directly to the round of 16. The second and third place teams will participate in the play-ins. January sees the play-ins phase, where teams will face each other in a best-of-3 series and predetermined pairings, with the 8 winners joining the already qualified teams in the round of 16. The teams in the round of 16 will be split in predetermined groups, 4 groups of 4 each. Each team plays the other teams in the group, home and away. The 2 first-place teams in each group will qualify to the quarterfinals. Another draw will determine the pairings, where teams will face each other in a best-of-3 series, with the 4 winners qualifying to the pinnacle event of the competition to be held in May, and 1 team will make history and lift the Basketball Champions League trophy.
To conduct the draw, please welcome on stage Mr. Dejan Lekic, BCL Head of Competitions.
Thank you, Chloe. Kai, Ignace, thank you for being with us. It's a real privilege for you guys to help us conducting this draw. Dear club representatives, dear guests, the time comes to start with the draw. First, with the 2 qualification round tournaments, from where the winners will become the last 2 participants in the regular season. We will start with the QRT1, a protected group of 8 champions and finalists of the countries not represented in the regular season. Those 8 teams are placed into 4 pots of 2 teams according to the BCL club ranking in the last 3 seasons. Let's now reveal the 8 teams and their respective pots for this draw. In the pot 1, Fribourg Olympic, the champion of Switzerland. Patrioti Levice, the champion of Slovakia. In the pot 3, we have the best teams from Cyprus and Netherlands, respectively Petrolina AEK Larnaca. In the pot 2, we have Bakken Bears, the champion of Denmark, and Romanian representative Raiffeisen Oradea. In the pot 3, we have Petrolina AEK Larnaca from Cyprus and the Dutch champion Landstede Hammers. Finally, in the pot 4, the champion of Georgia, Batumi 2010, and the champion of Finland, Salon Vilpas. All 8 teams will start from the quarterfinals through the semifinals and the final to provide the winner to the regular season. First, we will draw a team from the pot 1 in front of Ignas, and immediately after its opponent from the pot 4 in front of Kai. On the same way, we will complete that part of the bracket, drawing the team from the pot 2 in front of Ignas, and again, the opponent from the pot 3 here in front of Kai. We are ready to start with the draw. Ignas, it's your turn. From the pot 1, please shuffle well, and then let's reveal the first team for the qualification round tournament 1. 2 options are in this pot, one from Switzerland and one from Slovakia. Both teams already participated in the regular season, and the first team drawn is Patrioti Levice. Last year, winner of the champions spot in the qualifiers, qualified to the regular season. It is the Patrioti Levice, not Fribourg Olympic. It is corrected now. And the opponent for Patrioti Levice comes from the pot 4. Kai, please shuffle well. 2 options there with 2 teams that will participate for the first time in the BCL qualifiers. The opponent for Patrioti Levice is Salon Vilpas from Finland. This is the first pairing of the quarterfinals. We continue immediately with the team from the pot 2 now. 2 options there from Denmark and Romania. Shuffle well. Ignas will soon present the team from the pot 2 that will join the bracket where we already have Patrioti Levice and Salon. It's Bakken Bears. They actually lost in the final from Patrioti Levice. Tremendous final, 3 overtimes, and they will have opportunity in the semifinals eventually to qualify further. But first in the quarterfinals, the opponent for them in the pot 3. Kai, it's your turn now. Landstede Hammers Zwolle, the Dutch champion, will face Bakken Bears in the quarterfinals. Not many secrets now, but for the sake of clarity, we need to open the remaining 4 balls with the teams inside, and we start again with the pot 1. No need to shuffle now, but I hope that everything is okay, and out of this ball we will have the Swiss champion. It is Fribourg Olympic. The opponent from the pot 4, again Kai, no secrets here. We should have the team coming from Georgia, and we have BC Batumi 2010 that will face Fribourg Olympic in the quarterfinals. The last 2 teams from the pot 2, Ignas. It is Raiffeisen Oradea from Romania. And obviously in the pot 3, the last team for the qualification round tournament 1. Again, champions and finalists from the countries not represented in the regular season, coming from Cyprus. It's AEK Larnaca. That concludes the draw for the first QR tournament. The pairings are ready. the bracket is completed and every team can now see its path to the final. Let's go through the pairings of this QR tournament again. Patrioti Levice versus Salon Vilpas, Bakken Bears, Landstede Hammers, Fribourg Olympique with Batumi 2010, and finally Raiffeisen Oradea versus Petrolina AEK Larnaca. Chloe, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Dejan. We've seen plenty of crazy games throughout BCL history. But would you believe that one of the greatest BCL games ever played actually happened right here in the Champions Path of the qualifiers? Dejan mentioned it. It was last season when Bakken Bears and Patrioti Levice, I see some smiles in the room, they went into a game that turned into a competition of who could make more clutch shots. Honestly, the qualification round tournaments are often the home of games full of drama, emotion, and unforgettable finishes. Let's take a look back at some of the highlights. See, we told you so. So get ready to see that in September again. It's time to move on to the next part of the draw, and I'll let Dejan guide you through it once again.
Thank you once again, Chloe. The 16 teams in this part of the draw are the next best ranked teams after applying the BCL club and country ranking. They are placed in 4 different pots again, and will compete in a single game elimination format from the round of 16 through the quarterfinals, the semifinals, and all the way to the final game. Only one of these 16 teams will make the regular season. The teams in the qualification round tournament are in the pots. In the pot 1, Prometheas Patras from Greece, SL Benfica from Portugal, VEF Riga from Latvia, Fitness First Würzburg Baskets from Germany. In the pot 2, BK Opava from Czechia, Glint Manisa Basket from Turkey, Rasta Fechta from Germany, and the Spanish representative Rio Breogan. In the pot 3, Dziki Warsaw from Poland, Kolossos H Hotels Greece, Bulgarian representative Rilski Sportist, and another Turkish team, Yucatel Denizli Basket. Finally, in the pot 4, we have BC Vienna from Austria, Landau Lions from Azerbaijan, Lyon de Genève from Switzerland, and Manchester Basketball from Great Britain. The draw procedure is the same as in the previous draw. We will draw first a team from the pot 1 in front of Ignas, and immediately after that the opponent from the pot 4 in front of Kai, and again we will complete the part of the bracket drawing the team from the pot 2 in front of Ignas and its opponent from the pot 3 here in front of Kai. We can now start with our next draw, the QR Tournament 2. Ignas, please shuffle well. We go again, one of the 4 options in the pot 1. The teams placed according to the BCL club ranking. VEF Riga, it was standard participant in the regular season. The Latvian representative is topping the first round of 16 pairing, and the opponent for Vefriga, we will find out in few seconds. Landau Lions from Azerbaijan. The first round of 16 pairings completed. Now we go from the pot 2. The next team, Ignas, please shuffle well. All these teams from the pot 2 have participated in the past in the regular season. And let's see, the first of the 4 is the Czech representative, BK Opava, the finalist of the Czech League. The opponent for Opava comes from the pot 3. With 3 teams that never participated in the regular season, and one of them, Dziki Warszawa from Poland. Only one team from the pot 3 participated. It is coming for Greece, but this comes at the next stage. We continue with the next segment. Again, we go pot 1, 3 remaining options. The clubs from Greece, Portugal, and Germany. Fitness First Würzburg Baskets from Germany is the first team in that part of the bracket. The opponent for them comes from the pot 4, 3 options and 3 teams that will have their debut in the Champions League. Manchester Basketball, the first ever participation, starting from the qualifiers, and they will have Würzburg as the first opponent. And then the pot 2, Ignas, again, we come to you. Three teams with experience of participation in the regular season. And the next one drawn is coming from Spain, Rio Breogán. Rio Breogán is the team from the pot 1 and from pot 2, and the pot 3 team with Kai, we will find out soon. Rilski Sportist from Bulgaria. We are halfway there. Nothing complicated, very simple for us here, I hope, for the audience and also for the viewers of this broadcast. All over again from the pot 1. 2 more options for the pot 1 on the other side of the bracket in the round of 16, and the first team drawn in that part of the bracket. From the pot 1, it's coming from Greece, and it is Prometheas Patras. The opponent for them from the pot 2, it is BC Vienna from Austria, the first ever participation in the competition. Pot 2, 2 options to close this side of the bracket. Glint Manisa Basket. They participated in the regular season 2 years ago, qualified to the round of 16, a successful participation. The opponent for them from the pot 3 with the 2 options can be Turkish team as well. There is no country protection at this part of the draw, but let's see, will Kai bring that one or maybe something else. Kolossos H Hotel from Greece will be opponent to Glint Manisa Basket. Again, no more secrets. For the sake of clarity, we need to open all the balls, and starting with the pot 1, where the participant of the last 3 editions in the regular season in the group stage, Benfica from Lisbon, will play in the round of 16 against the team from the pot 4. The only remaining team comes not far from here, just few kilometers down the road. Lyon de Genève, another debutant in the competition. Pot 2, if everything is okay, we should have Rasta Fechta from Germany, but Ignas will confirm this in few seconds. It is correct. One more former participants in the regular season, and they will be paired from the last remaining team on this part of the draw from the pot 3. Yucatel, Denizli, Basket. This concludes the draw for the QR Tournament 2. Let's recap the bracket once again. VF Riga, Landau Lions, Beka Opava, Dziki Varšava, Würzburg Baskets, Manchester Basketball, Rio Breogan and Rilski Sportist on that part of the bracket. On the other part, Prometheas Patras against BC Vienna, Glint Manisa Basket with Colossos H Hotel, SL Benfica against Lyon de Genève, and finally Rasta Fechta from Germany will play with Yucatel Denizli. Chloe.
Thank you once again, Dejan, and thank you to Kai and Ignas as well. I feel like you guys have done a fantastic job, and I'm sure the teams are happy with the outcome of this bracket. And don't worry, none of them will blame you if things don't go their way. Or maybe they will, but that's okay. Now it's time to move on to the regular season draw. This is an important moment, not only because it determines the first group stage, but also because it sets up the potential matchups in the play-ins and the round of 16 groups. What happens here in July will have an impact throughout the entire season. Everything will lead us to the Final Four in May, where we will crown our next champions. While our shufflers take a short break, let's look back at their journey in Badalona last season.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Badalona, Spain for the Basketball Champions League Final Four. It's season 10.
I came here for a reason.
Nice move from Jared Harden. There's Marcelinho knocking down the jumper. Beverly from deep. Yes, he does. Webb goes behind the back. What a play. He's got to get it up. Marcelonis doesn't have time to think, and he makes up for it. Wrap around Aguditis.
You want to be the last team standing.
Patty Mills a long way out. Got another one. Breedis Vilnius. They have made it to the final of the Basketball Champions League.
It's our chance to reWrite history, I guess.
Down! That'll get the Ike fans going. Bartley, he gets it up and he makes it. Ike beat Unicaja Malaga to advance to the final of the Basketball Champions League in season 10. Caroline goes over here for the jam. Nunley for three. Oh, that is a big one. Just like that, the lead goes back to 17.
I've been saying this all season long. I feel like this is the most resilient team that I've been a part of.
They get to Lagosic. He's going to put it up. They didn't foul. And they are going to pay the price. And this is one. What a finish. He gets it to Lagosic. A European legend is born tonight. Season 10 of the Basketball Champions League. Ritas Vilnius, 92. Ike Athens, 86. And the Ritas Vilnius fans, a lot of them in tears. The other one's celebrating the players. They can't believe it.
Hey, we said it all along. Just stay with it. It's gonna turn.
They never gave up. They never stopped believing. Ritas Vilnius win it over Ike BC to win the Basketball Champions League.
I think it deserves a round of applause. Nice memories, right, Kai? I think it's safe to say that this is one of the craziest comebacks we've seen live. Going from 20 points down in the third quarter to lifting your first BCL trophy, wow. The Final Four in Badalona truly was box office material. The shufflers are ready, Dejan is ready, so let's proceed with the regular season draw.
Many thanks again, Chloe. The 30 teams plus the 2 winners from the qualifiers will be placed in 4 pots. We will first draw the teams from pot 4 across all 8 groups, then proceed with the pot 3, the pot 2, and finally with the pot 1 and the best 8 clubs from the previous 3 seasons in the BCL club ranking. At this part of the draw, we will implement the country protection rule to prevent the clubs from the same country to be placed in the same regular season group. Our draw software will always indicate the next available group for each drawn team to secure correct implementation of this rule. All 32 clubs will play the regular season games until Christmas. The top team from each group will qualify directly for the round of 16, and the second and the third place team will have to pass through a best of 3 play-ins to join the 8 group winners in the round of 16. Let's now meet the teams. First, the ones placed in the pot 4. And those teams are Bamberg Baskets from Germany, Cibona from Croatia, FC Porto from Portugal, Quiz Pardubice from Czechia, Surne Bilbao from Spain, and Trabzonspor from Turkey. Obviously, 2 remaining teams are the winners of the QR Tournament 1 and the QR Tournament 2. Let's shuffle well, and we are ready to start. We now only go from the pot 4 with all 8 clubs. At this stage, we obviously don't need to implement the country protection, but we need to place all 8 teams in the respective group. It will go consecutive from A to H, and the first is Trabzonspor. The first time participation in the Basketball Champions League. Trabzonspor is placed in the group A. The next team from the pot 4 again with Ignas. It is Croatian champion Cibona, 2-time winner of the FIBA Cup of Champions in the 85 and 86, and one of only 2 clubs that participated in the first inaugural season of the Champions League, and it's coming back after a decade. Cibona in the Group B, and then let's see which team from the pot C will be placed in the Group C, from the pot 4 into the Group C. It is the winner of the qualification round tournament 1. The winner of the QR Tournament 1 should be placed in the pot C. We have the confirmation now, and we can continue with the remaining 5 teams. Bamberg Baskets. They are coming back in the BCL after 3 seasons. They participated in the Final Four in Antwerp 2019. Halfway to go, 4 more teams to unveil. 1 champion, 1 qualifier, and 2 more teams coming from Spain and Czechia. But let's see which club is the first next. It is the club from Czechia, Quiz Pardubice. They will be placed in the group E. We are ready, Ignas? You will have opportunity to rest after the pot 4 when we will turn to Kai, but 3 more teams. And the winner of the QR tournament 2 goes to Group F. 16 teams will compete to provide a winner, only 1 team, and that team will go into the Group F. 2 more options. 2 neighboring countries from the Pyrenees, and the Group G will welcome Surne Bilbao, the 2 times winner of the FIBA Europe Cup, consecutive last year and the season before. They are coming back in the regular season of the Basketball Champions League. Obviously, we should have the Portuguese champion in this ball, and Ignas will confirm that this is FC Porto from Portugal, placed in the Group H. Time to move now to the pot 3 teams, and first let's remember them. Antwerp Giants from Belgium, Juventus Utena from Lithuania, Bnei Herzliya from Israel, Igokea MTEL from Bosnia and Herzegovina, Legia Warsaw from Poland, Palakhanestro Varese from Italy, Sabah BC from Azerbaijan, and Spartak Office Shoes from Serbia. Let's shuffle well. It's your turn now, Kai. We will give a few minutes to Ignas to have a rest. Shuffle well, and then this is already a part of the draw when the country protection could be applied. Let's see if we will need it or not. Sabah from Azerbaijan, 2nd consecutive participation in the regular season, 1 more in the qualifiers, and they are placed into the Group A. The next team, pot 3. It is the Polish champion Legia Warsaw. 2nd consecutive participation in the regular season out of 3 in total. They are placed in the Group B together with Croatian champion Cibona. Ready to go with the next team from the pot 3. Windrose Giants Antwerp from Belgium, and they are placed into the Group C. It's already automatic movements. We all know what to do, and let's see the next team from the pot 3. Palakhanestro Varese, and this is the 2nd team along Cibona Zagreb that comes after 1 decade. They participated in the Champions League inaugural season, and between these 2 clubs they have in total 7 titles of the FIBA Champions Cup, 2 for Cibona and 5 for Varese. Some of the most decorated European clubs are here with us, and now we are ready with the second half, the other 4 teams from the pot 3. Juventus Utena from Lithuania, They are placed in the Group E. They participated in the first 2 seasons of the Champions League and then a couple of not very successful participation in the qualifiers. Finally, as a finalist in the Lithuanian League, they come in the regular season placed in the Group E. Kai, we have 3 more options, 3 clubs. And it is Spartak Office Shoes. One more champion, champion of Serbia, that is with us in the second season consecutive in the regular season stage. They go into the Group F. Group G and Group H are waiting for their teams from the pot 3. And let's see in the Group G which team goes. Igokea MTL will join Surne Bilbao into the Group G. And the last remaining team from the pot 3 is coming from Israel, Bnei Herzliya. Thank you, Kai. Halfway through the regular season draw, time for the teams in pot 2, starting with Alba Berlin, one of the most decorated German and European clubs. Assisa Juventud, one more line of winners of the FIBA Champions Cup. Historic club. Cholet Basket, 4th participation in the regular season from France. Falco Sombatei, the champion of Hungary. Nanterre 92, 3 times quarterfinalist in the Champions League. Pallacanestro Reggiana from Italy. Peristeri Betson from Greece. And one more French team, SIC Strasbourg. We go back to you, Ignas. You have rest well. Now we are ready and let's start. We didn't have the implementation of the country protection rule so far, and let's see if this will be the case in the continuation of the draw. The first team from the pot 2 in the hands of Ignas will be Nanterre 92. They're coming back after 1 year of break, but the season before it was very successful for them, participating in the quarterfinals of the competition, being eliminated by AEK in 3 games. The next team from the pot 2 SIC Strasbourg from France. They participated in the first 8 editions of the Basketball Champions League and they are coming back after 2 seasons break. They are placed in the Group B. The next team from the pot 2 Falco Sombatei, one more champion in this pot. They are placed in the Group C. 5 more teams remaining. We can continue and open the next ball. Ignas will tell us soon which club from the pot 2 is in his hands. Pallacanestro Reggiana. Obviously, they cannot go to the Group D because of one other Italian team, Pallacanestro Varese, there. So they are placed into the Group E together with Juventus Utena and Quiz Pardubice. 4 more options for 4 available groups. Peristeri Betson. Peristeri Betson from Greece is placed in the first available group, Group D. We are ready to go with the next one of the 3 options, German, Spanish or French. Club will be placed in the first next available group. And it is one more quarterfinalist from last year, Alba Berlin, the champion of Germany, placed in the Group G, not in the Group F, because we have German teams coming from the QR Tournament 2, and that's why we prevent two teams from the same country playing in the same group in the regular season. Two more available options. Assisa Juventud, and one more quarterfinalist from the last season. They are placed in the Group H because we also have Spanish representative in the qualifiers in the QR Tournament 2. The last team should be coming from France, semi-finalist of the French League last season. Cholet Basket will join the other two teams in the Group F. We are here with 8 more clubs to go, with the top seeded teams in the pot 1, where we have AEK BC from Greece, Galatasaray MCT Technic from Turkey, Hapoel Holon from Israel, Ritas Vilnius from Lithuania, Telekom Baskets Bonn from Germany, Slavia Praha Era MBK, known as Era Nimburg until last season, UCAM Murcia from Spain, and one more Spanish representative, Unicaja. We will close the regular season draw with Kai and the 8 options. Be careful now, one of these balls is having a name of the club that you care a lot, but of course we are neutral and we shuffle well. Thank you for doing this, and let's see the first team. Is it possible or not? It is Ritas Vilnius, our current champion, in the hands of Kai, and they will be placed in the Group A. Now should be easier. No more pressure. Your president is watching you from there. I believe he's happy or not, but we will see later. Let's unveil the next team. Galatasaray MCT Technic. 8 consecutive participation. Final 4 participant 2 years ago, quarterfinalists of last year. They are placed into the Group B. Group B was the next available group for Galatasaray, and then let's see which team goes in which group. It is Hapoel Holon, one of very few teams that have 10 participation consecutive except the first season. They are placed into the Group F. Again, to prevent two teams from the same country playing in the same group in the regular season, we are implementing country protection. The software is keeping space for the other clubs that are coming from the countries that are already represented in the other groups, and 5 more options. Then first next one in the hands of Kai very soon. AEK BC, the only club that participated in all 11 seasons, have won the competition once and play 2 more times the title game. AEK is placed in the Group C. Halfway to go. The next team, Telekom Baskets Bonn. One more former winner of the Basketball Champions League 2023 Final Four in Malaga. A season to remember for them. And now they are starting the competition in the Group H. Again, we have German clubs or German clubs coming from the qualifiers and preserving space for the other clubs remaining in the pot 4. In the pot 1, sorry, 3 more options. UCAM Murcia, twice participant of the Final Four. They are coming back after one season break in the regular season, and they are placed in the Group D. Two more teams remaining, two more available groups. Another two-time champion, Unicaja Malaga. They cannot be placed in the Group G, obviously, because of another Spanish club there. They are in the Group E. And we have a regular participants, 10th time in the regular season. Almost eternal champion of Czechia, with a new name, a new era for them, with the name SK Slavia Praha Era MBK, and they are placed in the Group G. We have concluded the draw for the regular season. Let's remember again the composition of the 8 groups. In the Group A, Ritas Vilnius, Nanterre 92, Sabah BC, and Trabzonspor. In the Group B, Galatasaray MCT Technik, SIK Strasbourg, Legia Warsaw, and Cibona. In the Group C, AEK BC, Falco Sombatei, Antwerp Giants, and the winner of the QR Tournament 1. In the Group D, UCAM Murcia, Peristeri Betson, Palacanestro Varese, and Bamberg Baskets. In the Group E, Unicaja, Palacanestro Reggiana, BC Juventus Utena, and Quiz Pardubice. In the Group F, Hapoel Holon, Cholet Basket, Spartak Office Shoes, and the winner of the QR Tournament 2. The Group G with Slavia Praha Era MBK, Alba Berlin, Igokea Emtel, and Surne Bilbao. Finally, the Group H with Telekom Baskets Bonn, Assisa Joventut, Bnei Herzliya, and FC Porto. Ignas and Kai, we are done. Great job. Thank you very much. We wish all the clubs the best of luck in the competition, and we are welcoming back Chloe on stage for some closing remarks.
Thank you very much, Dejan. Thank you so much to our guests as well. We have some interesting action ahead, and as always, we can expect more close games, more one-possession finishes, and more overtime thrillers in the Basketball Champions League, powered by Ameresco Sunel. Coaches, players, the countdown starts now. You have 3 months to prepare. Best of luck to all of you for Season 11. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the draw ceremony. Thank you for following along and enjoy the rest of the day.